Hi everyone, I'm Mandy from Mew Art Studio. I am a silk painter. I studied oil painting in Art University, and this is my recent work. The creation is on oil on canvas. 2 years ago, I started to do silk painting, and I found it so enjoyable. It will be my pleasure to introduce you to this very fun, very easy art form from ancient China. Today I'm going to introduce you the basic tools you need to start your own silk painting at home. I hope you're enjoying this video. First of all, let's have a look at the colors. There's two types of color majorly everyone uses to make silk paintings nowadays. One is based on iron fixed color, and another one is based on steam fixed. And for a small size of painting, I reckon to use the iron based, and this is a brand. This brand is I found the color, the element are very strong, and also because it's iron fixed, it's easier when you're doing a small picture. You don't have to spend hours and hours to steam them, because for the steam based silk paint, the minimum you need steam it's 3 hours. If you only paint a small piece of silk, it's just not worth the work, I think. So if you paint a bigger piece of silk, for example, on cushions or scarf, and I will recommend to use this steam fixed color. I think the steam fixed color, after you steam it, the color fixed, and then the fabric still very soft. And then we need a thinner as a mediate to dilute your colors. And here we have some brushes. They are very easy and very cheap to start with, so you don't have to invest a lot when you first start to do your silk painting. And those Chinese brush, they can hold a lot of more paint than the first brush, than this one. So when you if you want to paint a bigger surface, and I reckon use those this type of brush. You can have it. And then those are the best brush, I think, to paint. Those are Sable brush, and I bought it from thegreatart.com. And also other type of Chinese brush. For Chinese traditional bamboo brush, then the biggest thing about it is it can hold a lot of paint on it. For painting scarves, very large size brush to do the background, to color the big area. For myself, sometimes I really like to use those kind of flat brush. I don't know how do you call it, but because it's got a very fine point in the end, so I can use it to do details. And a hair dryer. The hair dryer will speed up the drying process, and then we will need kitchen towel. I use a lot of kitchen towel when I'm painting on silk. Kitchen towel are very useful for absorb the extra paint on your brush, so it keeps the load under control. Like you can test it on it, you can test color on it, and you can also test your brush stroke on it. And we need palette to mix the color. Clean water is very important, and clean brushes, because every time when you change a new color for your picture, if you want to load a new color, you really need to wash your brush very clean, so there's no old color left on it. So a clean brush will keep your color nice and clean and bright. After the brush is clean, before you load for a new color, I'd like you to dry all the water with the kitchen towel. So now your brush is ready for the different color. and gutta resistance. And many people ask me what the gutta resistance is for. Gutta resistance is to keep your color in the shape you plan them to be. I'm using H. DuPont gutta resistance, and you can buy big bottles, but when you first start, you might just want to start with a smaller tube. And for the smaller tube, you also need to get nib. It's called Gutta Apply Nib. Yeah, you can get it online as well. If you buy the big bottle, you probably need a little Gutta Apply bottle as well. And then with this bottle, you can also use your Gutta nib to create fine lines for your picture. It looks like this. At the last, of course, we need some silk. So this is an easy way to paint on silk. It's this one is a piece of silk ironed on freezer paper. And the reason it's so easy because the paper will hold the silk in the shape. So you can draft on it or you can paint on it. You can just use a clipboard and some tapes on the corner. So you're ready to go to paint.